From private jets, billion-dollar contracts, and best friends being paid hundreds of thousands of dollars? Here are the biggest shoe deals in the NBA. Number 1. Klay Thompson. After being drafted by the Golden State Warriors in 2011, he signed to a rookie endorsement deal with Nike. 3 years later, when his contract was up with Nike, he had the opportunity to re-sign with the swoosh or Adidas, and Klay decided to go overseas. In 2014, Thompson signed with Chinese sneaker brand Anta Sports to a 10-year, $80 million deal. In an interview with Nice Kicks, Klay explains his reasoning behind the unexpected move. "I knew with the other brands in the States, whether it was Nike or Adidas, it was going to be tough for me to get a signature shoe. I knew with Anta, I would have so much input creatively. I was going to hopefully be the Michael Jordan one day of Anta." It ended up being the right choice because today he has released 8 different signature shoe models with the brand. Number 2. Damian Lillard. One thing that has never changed about Damian Lillard is loyalty. Lillard signed with Adidas to a rookie deal back in 2012. He later signed a 10-year extension in 2014 that can be worth up to $100 million. A year later, Lillard released his first ever signature shoe, the D Lillard 1. Dame's signature shoes have been fairly successful and widely liked and appreciated throughout the league and the basketball world. The signature line was rebranded, changing the name from D Lillard to Dame. Lillard has accomplished a huge milestone after releasing 8 signature sneakers. His endorsement deal is up next year in 2024, but it is highly likely he'll be re-signed with the 3 stripes. Number 3. Derrick Rose. Coming into the league in 2008, Rose immediately signed an endorsement deal for $1.5 million per year with Adidas. But after being named Rookie of the Year and the youngest MVP ever in NBA history in 2011, the $1.5 million per year wasn't cutting it. The next year, Adidas and Derrick Rose signed a 13-year, $185 million extension. But Rose's contract has some insane perks. Adidas has to pay his older brother, Reggie Rose, $300,000 a year, and Derrick Rose's best friend since 6th grade, $75,000 a year. But the perks don't stop there. See, Adidas didn't want the youngest MVP to be waiting in the airport for his flight, so they decided to let him use the Adidas private jet whenever he wants to. Derrick Rose's shoe deal is one of the most insane sneaker deals in history. Number 4. Kyrie Irving. Before the Kyrie Irving situation that happened in 2022 that led to Nike and Irving parting ways, Kyrie had one of the best-selling basketball sneakers, while also being signed to one of the biggest endorsement deals with the swoosh. The endorsement deal put $11 million a year in Kyrie's pockets. The deal was cut short, and as Kyrie is looking for a new home to make his signature sneaker, Irving plans to have a different approach. After seeing the success with his signature line with Nike, it is reported Irving isn't just looking for a yearly salary, but more creative control alongside equity in the company. Comment down below your predictions on where Kyrie will end up. Number 5. Russell Westbrook. In 2013, Russell Westbrook signed an endorsement deal with Jordan Brand. After having an insane year in 2016 and winning MVP, Jumpman and Westbrook signed a 10-year mega extension contract, making it the biggest contract in Jordan Brand history. Westbrook loved double-doubles and triple-doubles so much, he ended up getting 2 different signature shoes at the same time. An on-court model as well as a lifestyle model. Jumpman did end up discontinuing the lifestyle, but for the on-court version, the 6th version of the Why Not releasing later this year. Number 6. Giannis Antetokounmpo. As a skinny no-name kid from Greece got drafted into the NBA, Giannis was able to secure an endorsement deal from Nike that paid him $25,000 a year. But in 2017, when his contract expired, everything changed. Every single brand was chasing after Giannis, from Adidas to Ning. But to no one's surprise, Giannis ended up re-signing with the one brand that believed in him from the jump. The new deal gave Giannis a huge raise, pocketing over $10 million per year. In 2019, Giannis ended up getting his first signature sneaker, But Giannis never forgot when he couldn't afford sneakers and had to share one pair of basketball shoes with his brother, which is why he advocates heavily for his signature sneakers to be affordable for everyone. His signature line has not passed the retail price of $130, which is very cheap compared to some LeBrons that can retail up to $225. Number 7. Zion Williamson. Zion was a superstar before he made it to the league. From being on the cover of Slam to Drake wearing his jersey while he was in high school, there hasn't been this much buzz for a high school player since LeBron. After finishing his freshman year at Duke and being drafted to the Pelicans, countless shoe brands were after the future All-Star. Zion ended up signing a 7-year, $75 million contract with Jordan, making it the biggest rookie shoe deal since LeBron James. His signature sneaker was released in 2021, and his second shoe was released in 2022. The shoe sales for his signature shoe were mediocre. However, Zion was also able to design a version of the Air Jordan 1 Low, which sold out quickly and has been reselling for over $300. Number 8. James Harden. Harden signed a rookie endorsement deal with Nike and had high hopes of receiving a signature shoe. Despite wearing Nike's Hyperchase shoe with his logo, he was never given the opportunity of a signature shoe. When Kyrie was given a signature shoe before Harden, it made him furious. Once his contract expired in 2015, Nike's rival Adidas pursued James Harden and his beard heavily. They were able to secure the superstar to a jaw-dropping $200 million contract. Just a year later, Harden's signature sneaker was released to the world. It was widely popular and did exceptionally well in sales, leading Harden to become the face of Adidas basketball. I wonder if Nike regrets the choice after they split ways with Kyrie. Number 9. Stephen Curry. Coming from a no-name school, Curry was not a likely sought-after athlete for an endorsement deal. After Steph's rookie endorsement deal with Nike expired, Curry and his family attended meetings with all of the major shoe brands, but Nike messed up big time in their meeting. In the meeting with Nike, the representatives mispronounced Steph's name and didn't even bother making him a slideshow presentation. They ended up using the same exact slideshow they created for Kevin Durant, but forgot to delete KD's name from a slide. After being disrespected, Curry ended up signing with Under Armour for $4 million a year. Curry eventually did get a pay raise that increased his annual pay to $20 million, alongside a signature shoe. Curry's signature shoe did really well until 2018, when Under Armour was doing very poor. That same year, Steph expressed a possibility of leaving the brand, but Steph and Under Armour were able to see eye to eye, and the Curry brand was established. Giving Steph the Michael Jordan treatment, Curry and Under Armour are expected to sign an insane billion-dollar lifetime deal. Number 10. Kevin Durant. KD has had one of the most successful on-court basketball signature lines from all of the athletes on this list. Getting his first signature shoe in 2009, KD and Nike were looking to dominate the basketball sneaker industry. But in 2014, when KD's contract was set to expire, Under Armour pursued Durant heavily, offering him a 10-year, $285 million contract. Nike's heart dropped. Nike eventually decided to match the deal, securing KD long-term. Durant has released his 15th signature sneaker, which is extremely rare to accomplish. But who wouldn't want the same shoes as a 7-foot sniper? Number 11. LeBron James. LeBron was one of the most highly recruited rookies in NBA history, being labeled as generational talent, and the entire world watching every move he made. Every single shoe brand wanted to sign him. Reebok offered 18-year-old LeBron in high school $10 million to not take meetings with any other shoe company. James declined and signed the biggest sneaker deal for a rookie, coming at $90 million through 7 years. After his contract expired, Nike and LeBron made headlines as James signed a lifetime billion-dollar deal, locking him with the swoosh. LeBron has hinted at the possibility of eventually expanding and signing other athletes to Team LeBron. Comment down below who you guys think will be the first athlete to join the team. Number 12. Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan entered the NBA in 1984, the two biggest shoe brands were Converse and Adidas. Rookie MJ wanted to sign with Adidas extremely badly, but when an up-and-coming shoe brand offered him a $500,000 5-year deal, he couldn't turn that down. That little brand ended up being Nike. The swoosh believed in Jordan and decided to give him his signature shoe just a year later, named the Air Jordan 1. But it wasn't a smooth path to success for MJ and Nike. In 1985, NBA Commissioner David Stern banned the Air Jordan 1 because of its color scheme. MJ would be fined $5,000 per game if he wore the shoes, but Nike decided to cover that fine for him. Fast forward nearly 3 decades later, Jordans are one of the most popular shoes in the world. In 2022, Jordan brand did $44.8 billion in revenue, letting MJ pocket over $150 million. With that much money, you're bound to make some stupid purchases. Check out this video here to see all of the stupidly expensive purchases made by NBA players.